This is ABC 7 News, Chicago's #1 news, with Jose Sanders, Judy Sue, weather with meteorologist Tracy Butler, and Roz Varen's traffic. This is ABC 7 News this morning.
You know, in the advertising world, they are considered the Academy Awards of commercial filmmaking. The Association of Independent Commercial Producers is honoring the best commercials of the year. And Matt Miller is president of the AICP, and he joins us with a look at some of the award winners from this year. Good to see you as always. It's always so much fun, man.
It's great to be here, Jose.
It's a good year this year, huh?
Oh, you know, it's fantastic. Considering it was a really tough year for the economy, for business in general, there were certain advertisers that really stepped up to the plate and got their message out there in ways that were meant to truly engage the audience. So, you know, we've been able to put together a great collection, even in a year like last year, you know, for our installation into the Museum of Modern Art in New York. So it's wonderful. This is our 19th installation now there. So, you know, we've now grown our archive at MoMA to be over 1,300 commercials.
That is amazing, because that's truly an American art form, isn't it?
It truly is. And that's, you know, that's why that partnership's so important, and why bringing the show around the country to places like, you know, wonderful city like Chicago for over 1,000 people tonight to come and see is so important.
Well, let's take a look at some of the examples, as you say. What makes this such a good year creatively for advertising? Now, this one, the first one we're going to take a look at, has been so very popular. This is the Old Spice Man. Talk to us about this for just a second.
Well, you know, the Old Spice Man, I mean, it really is a phenomenon. You know, Isaiah Mustafa, they sort of found, and they cast just the perfect person who could really deliver it in such an interesting way. The interesting thing about it is, while the commercial is something we've seen over and over, virally it's become a sensation, you know, not just on television. About 100 million views in its various forms. I mean, really, probably one of the most popular of all internet commercials in history.
And he delivers it perfectly, too, doesn't he?
He really does. And, you know, so they brought the piece to life. And for a company like Procter & Gamble, a very staid company, to go out there and sort of get this sort of edgy material is very un-Procter-like. But it was important for a very old brand to resurrect itself.
Exactly.
And it's been very interesting. So, you know, if you go online, you can really play with it. And there were actually 80 follow-ups to this where they filmed different pieces of him answering people who were tweeting him about, you know, how would you do this? How would you go about that? And, you know, very interesting. And, you know, right down to George Stephanopoulos having something and him doing specific shout-outs to those people and answering their questions.
Look to man, back to me. Let's take a quick look at the one from Nike, and then we'll comment on it.
Okay.
What makes this so good, man?
Well, I think, you know, it's beautiful. I mean, the message is so Nike. I mean, it's about the athlete, and some of them are pros and some of them are amateurs, but this is meant to drive the athlete. Nike's never been about the apparel. It's never been about the shoe. Their brand is about the athlete. So focusing on them and the drive and, you know, the score, you know, pushing, you know, when are you going to get up? You're going to get knocked down, get up. And it's really just, you know, motivational. And, it's, you know, just one of these beautiful spots done by Brian Balatek of Smuggler, and really just a beautiful piece.
Let's take a look at the one that you really like. This is one from Snickers featuring Aretha.
Okay.
The AC up, I'm dying back here.
It's on. Can't you feel it?
Can you feel that?
Whoa.
Act like a diva. That's kind of a follow-up from the Betty White one, right?
Exactly. You know, it's part of the same campaign, and that was obviously so successful on many levels. I mean, there's sort of that surprise reveal of that type of celebrity, bringing back careers in that way. Last year on the Super Bowl, Betty White and Abe Vigoda in that spot really did do amazing things to Betty White's career.
Sure did, sure did. Well, Matt, thank you so much. We always love when you come by to tell us. And talk about the show once again. It is tonight at the Chicago Cultural Center, AICP, and it's a wonderful thing. It's you expect 1,000 people, right?
1,000 people tonight, yes.
Should be good.
Great.
Congratulations once again on the exhibit as well.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.